What's up, everybody? Chronodragon here, and today I'm here with another episode of Is It Worth It? It's been a good minute since we recorded one of these, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Today we are going to be recording the set for next stage, and yeah, it's prices are pretty good for this set, so I'm pretty confident in telling you guys to not be afraid to crack boxes open if you are playing any of the clans. Obviously, if you are playing Altmile, it's a little bit more economic to buy singles. But if you want to crack open boxes and hopefully flip the other cards out so you can buy the Altmile stuff for cheaper, that's also a viable option. But most of the people that I know will be cracking cases for this set because, I mean, everything else is just really solid in set. Like, if you look at the VRs, the prices of VRs, SVRs, and SV packs, and even the triple rares, they're all pretty good. As usual, we'll be looking at two websites. One of them is UT and the other one is Big Web, because these two websites are the main websites that Hong Kong uses to gauge the prices and resell the cards. It depends on where you live, but I think most of the cards will be around the same price, and maybe the prices will scale. I'm not really too into the TCG market, so I can't really be the judge to say, but for the Japanese market, I can pretty confidently say that the prices will be around this. If you're buying locally, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. If you buy online, it's going to be around this price. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. Let's look at the SVR prices first. So Ahsah is 3,500 yen. Next stage is 4,000 yen, and Altmile is 1,500 yen on UT. And in Big Web, they are going for 3,000 yen, 3,000 yen, and 1,200 yen. So Altmile being the 1,200 yen one, and it's the only one with any stock left. I'm pretty sure prices for this will be going up because next stage there's only one left. Same with Altmile, and I think it'll be raised to around the same price as the UT prices. I think this will be quite a good equilibrium for it. I think Altmile might be a little bit, not Altmile, Ahsah might be a little bit more expensive afterwards. It might be around the same price as the next stage prices. The deck is not as strong as the next stage deck, in my opinion, but it is waifu, so there's going to be waifu hacks, which is why it's around the same price. Altmile, as usual, is the main deck that's being left out because Altmile players are usually buying Altmile because it's strong and not because they like the looks of him. Not generally speaking, I'm not talking. There's bound to be some people that like Altmile for his looks, but personally, I'm just not maxing out my Altmile deck because I have better money to be spent. I have money to be spent on other stuff, so I'm not gonna max out my rarity. But it does look really nice, and the deck is really strong. But I think keeping my VRs is going to be okay on my part. So next, let's look at the VRs first, actually, because they're a little bit similar in price to the SVRs, but they're a little bit cheaper, obviously. So Chronodragon next stage is 3,000 yen, so it's like 1,000 yen cheaper, and Ahsah is 2,480 yen, which is 1,000 yen cheaper, and Altmile is 980 yen, which is only 500 yen cheaper. So obviously it's not that big of a price gap, but people are still not willing to buy the SVR version of Altmile, so it's telling you something. But yeah, as you can see, the prices, there's still a pretty good price for these cards. If my calculations are correct, which I think it is, unless you pull a lot of really jank triple rares. When you buy a box, if you pull either Ahsah or next stage, if you pull another grade 3 searcher, you will make your money back. Because the price of a box is around, I think, 3,000 something yen. So, I don't even know if you can buy boxes anymore right now, though. So, I guess if you're stuck to buying singles, then just suck it up. But, yeah. If you look at the grade 3 searcher prices, they are going for quite a bit, so that's really good, obviously. And yeah, let's move on to the SPs. Obviously, one of the main highlights for this set is the SP packs. That's one of the main reasons why I want to open the boxes, because I want to pull an SP pack, but obviously I couldn't do that. So yeah, but everything besides the Altmile cards, they are pretty expensive. Like if you look at the Chronodragon and the Ahsah cards, they are sky high prices. Like if you pull a pack, if you pull a SP pack out of one box, if you pull an SP pack, if you pull the Chronodragon pack, then you pretty much pay for, let's see, pay for around 8 boxes, maybe more than that, like maybe 10 boxes. It pays, one Chronodragon SP pack pays for 10 boxes. At least that's how it was in Hong Kong. And the Ahsah packs pays for around 6 boxes, I think, last time I checked. And the Altmile pack pays for around like 2 boxes or something. Oh, it's like three boxes. So even if you pull a Altmile pack from a single box, you'll still make your money back. But if you pull an Altmile pack from a case, then you kind of lose out. But obviously, if you play Altmile, that's fine. Yeah, so that's one of the considerations you have to think of when you buy the case. If you pull Altmile, are you going to be happy? Because a lot of people wouldn't be happy if they pulled the Altmile SP pack. So for the SPs, in one case you get 3 SPs in addition to the SP pack, and the SPs will be one of each clan. So you won't be stuck with 3 Royal Paladin SPs, or you won't be stuck with 3 New Nectar SPs. So it's pretty good. Obviously, some people might want to, get stuck with 3 New Nectar SPs or stuck with 3 Gear Chrono SPs, but I think the way that they do it right now is pretty good for case splitting. Like if you pull a Royal Paladin SP, like if you pull Silicus, you're like, oh crap. I hope my other SPs won't be like really crappy. And then you might pull this SP and then it's only 980 and then you'll be pretty sad. But if you pull like Silicus and then you pull a Steam Breath Dragon and then you pull a Pad Mini, then that's pretty good. If you pull a Steam Gear Dragon, that's pretty good, because Steam Gear Dragon is not in the SP pack, so that's why it's more expensive than the Pad Mini and Silicuses. And there's 2 versions of the SPs. If you look at the Silicus, this is the SP version of Silicus, and this is the SP pack version of Silicus. Oh, whoop. Can I go on again? Okay, so this is the SP pack version of Silicus. There's no border, so a lot of people are buying this version instead. It does look a lot better. And yeah. So yeah, the SP packs are definitely one of the main highlights of this set, so a lot of people are going to crack cases for them. And besides that, let's look at the triple rares. Obviously, as I said before, the grade 3 searchers are worth quite a bit. They are worth more than Altmile. So if you pull one of these and then you pull an Altmile, it's not a total loss. Yeah, it's the prices for the grade 3 searchers. Obviously, Silicus is expensive because it can be used for Royal Paladin in general, so a lot of blaster decks can also use it. So people are going to buy it for that. And if you look here, actually, New Nectar is the cheapest grade 3 searcher, and mainly because there's not a lot of New Nectar decks out right now. Obviously, same can be said for Steam Breath Dragon, but since Gear Chronicle is a popular clan, a lot of people will be buying Steam Breath Dragons. And Steam Gear Dragon is also pretty good because it's pretty good in the gear deck. And the rest of the triple rares, there's only 2. Honestly, there's only 2 not very valuable triple rares, and that's Suleiman and Enos. And let's look at the double rares. So double rares are not worth much. Yeah, they're just not worth much. Double rares usually aren't worth much though, except for some very, very, very expensive double rares for no reason that came out of nowhere, like the Ikrab and the Gear Tiger Fang, or whatever, Chrono Tiger, Great One. I think it's Great One. Those prices skyrocket out of nowhere. so it's kind of depressing. I'm actually tempted to buy some boxes of that just to pull some of the double rares. And since I do play Angel Feathers, I can still use some of the cards there. I'm probably not gonna build the VR version of that deck though, because I don't really like it. But yeah, that set is worth quite a bit right now. Like, this is a tangent, but let's just look at the stuff. So obviously the SSR cards aren't worth much. The SV cards aren't worth much except for Chrono Fang. But if you look at the, where is it? Not triple rares. If you look at the double rares, look at that, 3,480 yen. A double rare is worth more than the SVRs in the new set, so that's kind of scary. And this is 2,480 yen, so yeah, everything else is not worth anything though, so I don't really recommend opening a box, because if you don't pull these two cards, then you pretty much wasted all your money. If you don't pull any of the gear cards, you pretty much lose out. But anyway, let's look back at the main set. Actually, we're pretty much done with this video. But yeah, overall, this set it's definitely a recommendation for me to buy cases if you have friends to split the case with. If you're only playing Royal Paladin, just buy singles. Or if you want to potentially flip out the cards, then you can. If you have like, if you're living in an area where there isn't a lot of card fighters, and you want to play only one clan in this deck, I mean, if you only want to play Royal Paladin in this deck, then I recommend buying singles. If you're playing in a community with a lot of players, and there's a lot of players willing to buy your singles, then definitely open a box. But if you, but yeah, like the general recommendation is just to open boxes for this set, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and if you can get a full set for cheap enough, then I guess you can get a full set. But I don't think full sets are really a thing. Actually, I don't know. Full set. Are full sets a thing in your community? Like, what a full set is? Someone will open a full case and they'll give you 4 of each card. So 4 VRs, 4 triple rares, 4 double rares, double rares, 4 of each. 4 of each VR, triple rare, double rare, common, rare, stuff like that. And then they won't sell you. Obviously, you won't get the SVRs, but you'll get 4 of everything of the lowest rarity, at the lowest rarity. So that's pretty good. That's generally what I do now if I don't want to play anything else in the set. It saves a lot of money. But if you are wanting to get some of the expensive stuff, obviously you can get full cover boxes, which is what I planned to do originally. I planned to buy boxes and try to get SP pack and then just buy the singles later on, but that kind of fell through, so I just bought the full set instead, which is still a pretty good deal. So yeah, it's most important to do your research beforehand. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I think I went on a tangent for a bit, but I apologize for that. Overall, this set is very solid. Thumbs up from me. Definitely worth it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Card Talk, and I'll see you guys next time.